We hear it ever since we're a little kid. And Goliath stood in the valley and kept Israel at bay. Israel could not move. Israel could not go forward. Israel could not do anything until they conquered the valley. Now let me share something with you, and I want you to remember this. As long as you remember anything, remember this. And Goliath proves this to us. Here's what the valleys bring to us. And I wrote this down because I want to make sure I give it to you just how God. The valleys present giants. How many are facing giants today? Be honest. You're facing a giant and it looks like it's just too big. Listen to this. When you face those giants, guess what comes along with it in the valley? Fear and unbelief come right behind the old giant. Israel stood and they watched Goliath as he boisterously stood out and said, have you got anybody that can take me? Have you got, how many know the devil stands in your life and he stands in your valley and he says, I'm the baddest dude that's ever walked. And if we allow him to do it, guess what? Fear and unbelief will take over. And our valley will be full of nothing but fear and unbelief because the giant has showed up in our lives. Israel stood and could not move, was paralyzed because of fear and unbelief of the valley giant. Listen to this. The valleys also bring major challenge. A lot of us don't like to be challenged in life. We like life to just be smooth. And I don't want to have difficulties. And I don't want to have to make decisions. I want my life just to go smooth where I can live it out and it'll be okay. But guess what? When we face the valley, it forces us to have a challenge in our lives to do something. Amen. Now note with me, these are things that happen in the valley. They are going to happen. You cannot get away with it. Israel stood there and there was a challenge in front of them. What decision do we make? Do we turn and run and say, I'm not going to fight this battle because the giant looks too big, I'm just going to turn and walk away? Or do we take the challenge and say, no, we will fight this enemy. We will go down into the valley and we will fight Goliath. In the valley, we're faced with challenge. Last but not least, the valley presents itself to us with discouragement. You know, it's easy to get discouraged in the valley. You know what discouraged means? It just means no encouragement. No encouragement. In my valley, I'm not encouraged anymore. I see this giant that I'm facing and it's too big for me, and I have fear and doubt and unbelief going on in my life right now, and I'm to the place to where I just don't think I can handle this thing, and all of a sudden now I'm discouraged.